The mace is a weapon that appears in trial chambers underground. It consists of two main parts: the hilt, which consists of a breeze rod that falls out after killing, and a heavy core that can fall out of the spawner in trial chambers. Like all items added to Minecraft, this weapon has its creators and a history of origin. Thanks to this theory, you will find out why the mace is found underground in these strange buildings. Let's say they're in a desert pyramid. It's quite interesting. A weapon that accumulates its damage as we fall. Thus, even an iron golem can be killed with the first blow if you jump from a great height. Therefore, we will answer the question: what height is needed to kill the warden with the first blow? We will also analyze everything related to this mace and reveal its main mystery. Sit back, Marcus is with you, and we'll start the Minecraft theory. The mace itself has a base damage of 6 units, making it weaker than both the diamond and netherite swords. Even so, I do not recommend using this weapon in direct combat. It turned out that even a wooden sword would be more effective when fighting on the surface. This weapon is designed to jump from a height to hit the target. An excellent target is the iron golem, which is killed from a height of 60 meters. When hitting a mob, a shockwave occurs, likely formed by the heavy core, which is used as the striking part. One thing I can't understand is why the developers didn't make this weapon in a 3D style, but resource pack creators were able to. The mace starts to look much better this way, and there's no need to talk about Minecraft styling flat objects. Isn't the telescope in your hands in a 3D style? At that moment, it was like holding a torch of the same thickness in 2D style. Despite this, the mace is still capable of killing the warden with the first blow. But for that, you will need not 60 blocks, but all 400. Fortunately, it is easy to climb to such a height with the help of elytra. Such a weapon will cost you a lot of effort, probably equal in value to a trident, because the chance to obtain the heavy core from a spawner is only 2.2%. You will have this opportunity when you enter the trial chambers. Kill all the mobs in the room, find the key, and then use the key to open a special storage spawner. However, the presence of a heavy core in the repository raises many questions. Who put this core there? Why is it so heavy? And why is this weapon only found in trial chambers and nowhere else in the Minecraft world? The history of the mace is directly related to the history of the Copper Fortress itself. Soon, you will understand the connection between them. All the necessary items to create the weapon are right here. Let's go through the history of Minecraft and decide who could have built the trial chambers before our arrival as players. We know that there are rooms with trees in trial chambers, and only people own such rooms, like the pillagers in the woodland mansion. No one else in the Minecraft world has tried to grow trees indoors. It is also surprising that someone lived in these buildings because there are beds and storage places, like chests or barrels. There are few such structures in Minecraft. Villages, where peaceful villagers live. Igloos, which have beds associated with villagers. Woodland mansions, which belong to the evil villagers, pillagers. You can often find pots in trial chambers, which are highly valued by villagers, and even more so by pillagers. Other civilizations don't use such things. For example, piglins do not use beds at all, nor do they use pots. It's as if all of Minecraft is hinting that these nosy ones are directly connected to these buildings. But let's dig deeper. Pillagers are a hostile faction, yet they still belong to the villager race. They constantly train in their big mansions. This is evident from the fighting rings in the woodland mansion, where they hone their combat skills. It's also visible from the scarecrows near their outposts, where they practice marksmanship in their free time. No one else in Minecraft builds training facilities. Trial chambers, from start to finish, are a place meant for training, a place to test the strength of pillager warriors. Recently, new rooms were added to the trial chambers. Now there are halls with murals on the walls, depicting constructed skeletons, spiders, breezes, or the banner of the breeze. Faces and various decorative elements all over the world of Minecraft were built by you-know-who and you-know-where. Additionally, the last mural is a direct connection to the pillagers. The wind element also appears as a pattern on the flag, which is created using a pattern found in the trial chambers. This same pattern is found on pots all over the palace. The banner of the breeze connects to the pillagers via Minecraft dungeons. There's an enemy called the Windcaller who wears a cape with a wind element, strikingly similar to what appears in Minecraft's trial chambers. We are getting too many clues pointing toward the pillagers. Therefore, it would be logical to assume that the pillagers, before the players' arrival, built these underground structures. The conclusion? Trial chambers were not built to test the players' skills. They were built to train the pillager army. Everything fits. Let's go back to the mace. By the way, am I the only one who thinks a mace should look different? A mace is traditionally a heavy, spiked club designed to deal severe damage. The mace in Minecraft, however, looks more like a hammer. It has a flat impact part, and there are even holes in it. Why? Can we assume that the pillagers created the mace and placed it in trial chambers? Of course. There are other types of pillagers in dungeons, one of which is called the Royal Guard, and he carries a shield and a weapon called a mace. Interestingly, the dungeon's mace looks like a proper spiked club, just as it should. There is even a Minecraft mod that transfers items from dungeons to regular Minecraft, and the mace looks much better in that mod than the one added by the developers. Hopefully the developers will continue working on the texture of the mace. Now back to the theory. Long before our arrival in the trial chambers, pillagers had already used the hammer, at least in training. But why would they need such a massive weapon capable of causing tremendous damage? Let's think logically. What do pillagers do? They loot villages, steal resources, and kill villagers? This would be easy if not for the iron golems. Iron golems are strong and incredibly resilient mobs. To fight them, a mace could be extremely useful as it can kill a golem in a single hit. We also know that the pillagers once descended into the ancient city. This is evident from the small wooden outposts found on the city walls, as well as the paths of blue wool stacked separately throughout the city. This wool was brought by pillagers to move silently around the city. Rooms with large amounts of wool of the same color can also be found in woodland mansions. They are nearly identical. So, if the pillagers ventured into such a dangerous place as the ancient city, they would have needed a weapon strong enough to deal with a massive mob like the Warden. We don't know if the pillagers ever succeeded in killing the Warden, but we do know that when we arrive, the pillagers are gone, and only the Skulk and Warden remain. In any case, now we know the true inventors of the mace. Today, we have learned a little more about Minecraft. That's the end of this theory. Don't forget to check out other Minecraft theories, I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Rate this video with a like and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty of interesting content here. Well, I'm signing off. Mace was with you. Good luck everyone. Bye-bye.